ICMTU, which is short for I Can't Make This Up, is a live comedy show hosted by AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. ICMTU brings people together from different backgrounds by sharing true stories that have happened in their lives. Today's shout out goes to the Freetown Road Project. It's West Indian cuisine. So when you're in Jersey City, make sure you stop by the Freetown Road Project. The chef, amazing, Chef Claude. When you go there, tell him that AJ Dunk sent you, okay? It's located at 640 Newark Ave, Jersey City, New Jersey. When I'm telling you that it's good, it's good. He was on Chopped, and not was he just on Chopped, he won it. So make sure that you stop by there. Tell him you want some oxtails or whatever it is that you feel like you want for West Indian cuisine, and guarantee you, Chef Claude gotcha. All right. Hope you enjoy the show. What's up? Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? How's everybody feeling? We here on a Thursday, baby. Yeah. Let me know how you feeling. How you feeling? Let me know what's good with you. How you doing? How you doing? It's Thursday. That's right. Thursday. We are over the hump and we heading into the weekend. Juneteenth was last week. Yep. Last week, and we coming, we doing it. So everybody, while you take time to get settled and get ready, do all the stuff that you need to do. Hey, what's good? 176. Happy Thursday. Hey, that's right. So everybody, welcome. Now, you can't just start a show and just be like when I clock in, I like to get settled and relax and all. So in the meantime, I want you to get your sips, your smokes, and take your shits if you need to while we get ready for this, all right? This is your time. This is our time. We gonna get it. So now, while we do that, I got some vibes. Let's do it. Go for it, Draculo that ass. Hey. You got it. Let me know what you're sipping. Let me know what you're smoking. And who you shitting on? Hey. Hey, that's right. We are here. We are up in this. We are for it. So I'm gonna talk a little loud for those of y'all that are shitting still. Take a little bit more time, you know what I mean? Make sure you wipe, you get it good. For everybody that's sipping on something, take your cup and bring it on over. You can come on over and you can join. And those of you that are smoking, hey, you're at home, so make your own smoking section. You got this. But let me know in the comments what you're sipping on, what you're smoking on, or what's going on. Ooh, seltzer, honey ham, and my boss. That's right. Let them know who is going to end up being the boss. Talk about it now. Okay, now, hopefully the shitters are back in the room. So, there's only one other thing that we have to do before we can officially start the show. Now, Please enjoy this intro from the one and only band Salt Pepper Ketchup, featuring my guy Jesus, the Bottega Cat.
You know I can't make this up. Neither can I guess. That's why we have fun here. You know we can't make this up. Neither can I guess. That's why we have fun here. Yeah. I can't make this up, baby. Ya tú sabes, coño. Hey, lo fuimos.
Welcome to another episode of I Can't Make This Up. I'm your host, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. You can find me at www.ajdunk.com. From there, you got my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. It's all located at ajdunk.com. So once you're done here at the Litverse, you can go over to ajdunk.com and you can catch later episodes. You can catch some stand-up. You can catch some soup of the day. You can catch some skits. You can catch a lot. And you can find something for your friend, and you'll be able to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that you know this friend. So make sure you head over to ajdunk.com once you're here, once you're done here at the Litverse. And the Litverse, you're asking me, what is that? All that you're mentioning. This is where diversity is. So it's less of this, more of this. All right. So I want you to subscribe because we funny. We funny. We appreciate this, but we got more of this. All right. So that's what's going on here. You can come check us out. You can see what we're talking about. You could get some laughs from people that look like you. And if they don't look like you, it's all right. You got to appreciate us too. Okay. So, oh, I saw that there was what is it, Ciroc and pineapple juice? Ooh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy. That's you keep it. Okay, Dracula want to throw some shade. Two sides of the same hand. Okay, all right. You know what? Look, I got a line. He don't. Okay, he trying to throw it. Maybe my brightness a little too bright. Okay, all right. Now you can see. I've been outside. I was tanning. Don't start off that early now. We in here. Okay. So I need everybody. Come on, I need y'all. I need some flame emojis. I need some hands. I need some typing. I need some type of love. I need everybody to make some noise. If you in your apartment and you live on the first floor, bang on the ceiling. Get back at your person on the second floor. Bang, 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 bang. Because I have a special guest here today. I consider all my guests to be special if they're taking the time out of their day to be on an episode of I Can't Make This Up. So when my guest comes in here, I want everybody to be making noise. Yes, lightning and thunder and whatever noise you can as my guests introduce themselves. So please come on in.
Hi.
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm alive. I'm breathing. I'm good. I'm still black, so I'm all right.
All right, then. Here we go. I love it. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Now, can you let everybody know who you are, a little bit about you, what we about to get into?
Yes. So my name is Glenis Hunter. I am a writer and an actress from the Bronx, New York. And I recently just moved to LA. So I'm trying to get used to the LA life. Kind of different from the Bronx.
For sure.
Yeah, right. Maybe we'll get into that later on. But yeah, I'm a writer and an actress, and right now I'm focusing more on writing TV pilots, which seems to be like my thing. Probably has to do with my history of trying to audition for TV shows for the last 9 years of my life. But yeah, I'm totally, big on writing things about my culture and my upbringing. And yeah, I write for POC. So.
Oh, are you famous in the Bronx? Okay, all right, yeah. And out in LA now. Make sure
Who
you
was that?
keep. Who was
Draculo?
that?
Who was that? Draculo? I think I.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's Draculo. That's Draculo.
Yeah, that's my boy right there.
Make sure you keep that Bronx hustle in you, because out in Cali they like to enjoy the weather. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's been an interesting transition. Sometimes I find myself stressing out, especially over like emails that are not being responded on time. And I think it's like a Cali thing where like people just really, they're chill. They get to it when they get to it.
Yeah, yeah. So play the game to change the game, and let them know what it is. Tell them. Mine is Wakanda forever. You could do the Bronx, but mine's Wakanda
I
forever.
do Wakanda forever. I know I'm light as hell, but I'm actually super diverse. My mom is Dominican and my dad is black with Native American ancestry.
Hey, que lo que? We
So,
in there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's an interesting story too.
All right. And I usually check in with people. Now you said California, right?
Well, yeah, I'm in New York right now visiting my family, but I'm from LA now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I like to check in with all my guests, because I rep Jersey City. That's where I am, Jersey boy, born, raised, living, and I get guests from all over. So we got BX, Wakanda forever. We in here.
I totally just drank water and it went. All right, we good.
I was going to ask what you were sipping on to make you coughing like that.
I wish it was alcohol. No, it's water. It's water. I'm good.
All right. So now, Glenis, are you ready for me to explain to everybody what is about to happen?
Let's do it.
All right. You that is watching on Instagram, you on Twitch, you on YouTube, you on Facebook, you that's peeking through a neighbor's window trying to see what all this is that's going on. Don't worry, I'm about to explain to you what is about to happen. So, myself, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps, invites guests onto I Can't Make This Up to share a true story that has happened in their life. So today's guest, Glenis, is going to share a story. Now, while this story is being told, I want you to comment. Just type. Doesn't matter. Just keep typing. I'm going to keep reading, because I'm going to be listening to my guests. I'm going to be reading the comments. I am also going to be making notes. So, I'm making notes because once the story is done, I am going to be asking questions. What? Not just me. You can ask questions too. So if your questions relate to the story, they could be potentially asked. So type. But if you have a question, you might want to put a couple question marks so I can see it, and it will pull it up. So if you have a question like, hey, is that an act? Are you in a dance studio right now? If it relates to the story, it could be potentially asked. All right. So again, comment. I'm reading them. I'm listening to the guests. I'm making notes, and we will be answering everything that's relevant. Now, I have one thing to ask you, Glenis.
Yes.
Before you tell this story, do you pinky promise that it's true?
Yes. I have proof. I have proof.
All right. If you would, please share the story.
Okay. And we're done. Thank you. Goodbye. No, I'm joking.
Hey, BX. Oh.
So, when I first started acting, this was like 10 years ago, I was obsessed with Friday Night Lights, the TV show about football.
Okay.
I was obsessed. But there's a reason why I was obsessed. I was obsessed because, of course, Michael B. Jordan was on it, right?
Okay. All right.
Here we go. All right. So I was obsessed with the show, but I was just like obsessed with Michael B. Jordan, right? So I was like, oh my God, how amazing would it be if like I got to work with him, and yo, I just wanted to work with him, right? So I'm really big on like manifestation and like the universe and like that kind of thing, meditation. And so I don't know what I did, but within that time frame that I was binging Friday Night Lights, my agent sent me an audition. Yes, Draculo. Do you get a lot of Michael B. Jordan stories on here?
I mean, every time he takes his shirt off, I get somebody to talk about it.
No, but it's cool. I'm not obsessed with him now, but you know, I just figured this is a good story for now. AJ's like, yeah, right.
I'm with you now. I'm riding with you. I'm here. Friday Night Lights. You into fruition, and I'm with you. I'm here.
Yeah. So I get an audition for an Axe commercial. This is like when I first started acting. So it's probably like one of my first auditions ever. And I get to the audition and I read the script, and in the back of the script, it says like Michael B. Jordan. And so I'm like, I'm confused. Like my agent didn't really tell me like what, you know, like when you audition for commercials, you kind of just like go in and like improvise, you know what I'm saying? So I went up to the casting associate and I was like, hey, like why is Michael B. Jordan's like name on this script? And she was like, oh, because he's actually directing the commercial. And I was like, get the hell out of here. So I'm like, in the back of my mind, you know, I'm professional and everything, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, you know, I'm doing one of these. I was like, you know. And so, okay, so I go in and the audition is basically like, honestly, now thinking about it, especially where we are in terms of like, you know, in terms of where we are now as a culture where we're awakening to certain things, I think the audition was a little weird. But basically, they had me make pretend there was like a cake, like a chocolate cake, because I guess like it was like an Axe brand for like chocolate, something like chocolate that came out. I don't know if y'all remember that. And so I had to make pretend that I was like, you know, like eating this cake. Like I was really enjoying this cake. And at one point, the girl like puts her face in the cake because it smells so good. And then when she's done with it, like I guess she's like wiping away like the chocolate or whatever. So I go in there, I do it. And they're like, great, thank you. Thank you for coming in. And I was like, oh, I know what that means.
Right.
I'm like, all right. So I get downstairs and I call my dad because me and my dad are mad tight. And I call my dad, and this is embarrassing to admit, but I was crying because I was like, oh, Dad, I was like, I messed it up. I really wanted this, and I feel like I didn't do good. You know, I wasn't living to my fullest potential. I didn't audition to my fullest potential. Granted, it was just a commercial where I had to like literally shove a cake in my face. But I was like, don't worry about it. You'll get a next one. I'm like, Dad, you don't understand. It's Michael B. Jordan. He's like, who the fuck is that? I can't. I'm my bad. I'm sorry. I don't know.
No, Dad, fuck.
So he was like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, Dad, Michael B. Jordan. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, all right, whatever. So I was like so sad and like depressed over this, right? So later that night, my friend was at my house, and I got a phone call from my agent, and my agent was like, yo, guess what? I'm like, what? She's like, you booked the commercial. And I was like, shut up. And she's like, yeah. She's like, you're going to work with Michael B. Jordan. I'm like, I screamed so hard. Like me and my friend were like on the ground, and she was like trying to lift me. And I was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe this is going to happen. It was just crazy because just like a few days ago, I was watching Friday Night Lights, like wanting to work with this person. And, you know, a few days later, you know, you get this phone call that like, you're actually going to get to work with them. And, so yeah, so I'm like in my zone. I'm like, oh my God, this is like probably like, this is like the first commercial that I really booked that was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, Glenis. And, you know, I was feeling myself a little bit. And you know, it just taught me like really what you want. Sometimes if you really focus on it, you can get it. But there's a plot twist.
Oh. See, I knew it. I knew it. See, I knew it.
Whoa.
Here we go. Y'all.
Let me tell you, like I was feeling myself. All right, I was feeling myself. I even went to Harlem that weekend. I was looking mad cute. I went out with my friends for some drinks. I went and got my hair done. I went and got my nails done because this was like a Friday and the shoot was on Monday.
Gotcha.
So, you know, I even called my mom, and like, I don't know if anybody's like, you know, I'm aware of like Latin culture, but sometimes like when you tell your parents things, like they don't really understand like the magnitude of like how your career, you know?
Right.
And my mom was like, "Hi, you know, congratulations." And I was getting congratulations for everyone. Cause again, you know, it's like kind of my, like my first big gig or whatever. And I get to work with like a huge, you know, someone who was like really up and coming at the time. And someone who, you know, I may have been potentially in love with at the time too. And so, okay. I'm joking. And so yeah, so I was really feeling myself. I went out with my friends and we celebrated. And, you know, after so many no's, it was just great to celebrate this yes. And so I was in there. So on Sunday night, oh, I missed that comment. I didn't even see what that was.
Keep going. You just gotta keep going, Draculo. Keep going, Draculo. You'll get there.
Ooh, Draculo. It's okay, Draculo. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna put you on one of my TV shows. And so yeah. So then on Sunday night, I'm driving and I get this phone call from a random number, and I pick it up and I'm like, hello. And they're like, hi, Glenis Hunter. I'm like, yeah. They're like, hi, this is the producer for the commercial. So listen, we just wanted to let you know that we had to recast you last minute because Michael now wants to be in the commercial and you are non-union. So we had to hire a union actress.
Oh,
yeah, I literally like almost hit my car. Like I was younger and, you know, I was really like just still trying to understand how this industry works. And yeah, so that's what they told me. And then they were like, oh, but it's cool. We're still going to pay you. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but I don't even, you know, they still paid me, which was great. But I was like, I want to be in the company. I want to work with Michael B. Jordan.
yes.
But yeah, so they ended up casting another girl the night before the shoot. And I went home and I was like devastated. Like I was so angry. And now looking back, I can laugh at it because I feel like, you know, as performers and as artists, like this is what we do, you know, this is the journey. But I will say that not only did I learn from that experience, but I also really learned from like myself and like how powerful we are as people. Because when we really want something, and again, we speak it, like we speak it into existence. And, you know, like, people never believe me when I tell them, like, I was literally watching Friday Night Lights and I was like, oh my God, I want to work with him. And I thought about it. And then literally like a few days later, I got a phone call. And then I didn't even think I had booked it.
Right.
And then I ended up booking it, which was like, for me, one of my worst auditions ever. So don't ever judge your auditions because what might be great for them is horrible for you. Then I ended up booking it. And then, you know, it kind of got slipped out from under me. But
did that check go through?
The check went through, my friend.
Hey, that's a win. That's a win. Shit. What? I got paid and I ain't going to work?
That is true. You know, I didn't think about that. But you're right, yeah.
Woo! Yeah, that means you didn't get nails done, hair done, everything was did and paid for.
Yeah. So That's my story, man.
All right. Now,
Yeah.
I was jotting. I jotted down a little bit. I got a couple questions. Everybody that's in the comments now, you heard it. We can get those questions coming. Look, bang bang, money, money. That's right. That's right. Hell yeah. First thing I have to ask. You said it was chocolate cake.
Yes.
Now they tiptoeing real close on blackface humor to be putting chocolate cake and you putting your face in the cake. That's the first thing I was like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess they did it right though. If Michael B. Jordan was behind it, looking to do this the right way. All right.
Yeah.
Or it could be why he got killed in Wakanda. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Now another thing I want to ask you. When the person called you and they said we had to recast you, did you say, put Michael on the phone right now, let me talk to him? Did you ask to talk to him?
No.
Damn, Glenis, you could have been like, hey, listen here, let me talk to you for a second. You could put that BX on him. You should have put the BX on him. Let him know. Be like, hey, you making a mistake. Come on, Creed. You gonna get Creed.
He said, come on, Creed. No, you know what? I think I was just so disappointed and I was like in such shock. You know? But it's okay because like I finally saw the commercial later on and like I feel like
look at that.
Was casted should have been casted, you know?
So it was good.
Yeah, I haven't been able to find it now, but I saw it like maybe like 6 or 7 years ago. Okay. Yeah. So it was cute, you know? It was like a cute commercial, like where they're like in a lab and like they're making like chocolate acts and everything is like, you know, they have like different women trying different like chocolate cakes and stuff like that. And
okay.
He's like, okay.
I used to wear that nasty shit, chocolate axe. Yeah, I did. It was like swirly on the container and stuff, and you. I didn't like shower in it. It wasn't like I was like, let me get this chocolate on this chocolate. I was just like, and then one quick.
Yeah.
Yep. And now I'm married. Yep, you're right.
Thank the chocolate axe.
So it does work. Hey, when he's like, oh yeah, that could have been you. You could have been all over him, like, oh Michael, that chocolate. But it's all right. Now
it's all good.
Now I have to ask, since you were watching Friday Night Lights, and you were like, ooh, I want to meet him. And you got this close to being in the commercial and meeting him. Since then, have you met him?
I have not.
Not yet.
Not yet. No, not yet.
Okay. All right.
And I'll be sure to tell him the story when I do.
Yeah, you tell him. you tell him about that. Tell him a lot has happened since then. And you
like, listen, dude, do you know what you? No, I'm joking. Yeah.
Tap him on his head, right on his head. Excuse me. Hello, Papi.
and then have his security team lift me up and drag me out of the room. Can you get the hell out of here, please?
Or just say your name. Like, does that ring a bell?
That what?
Just say your name. Like, does that ring a bell? Have you heard this name before?
By any chance, have you? I'll be like, yeah.
Ooh, here's another question that we have. So, since Michael was X'd out, are there any other actors that you worked? We're gonna say with that you worked with.
Waff.
Yeah.
All right, Dracula. That okay. I'm not even.
Dracula that ass.
Yeah, like I love Viola Davis.
Ooh.
I love Viola Davis.
You worked with her?
Hmm?
You worked with her?
No, what was the question? Wasn't it that I would like to work with?
that you work
Oh, are there any other actors that you work? Why
that
can't I read
that
though?
it's because they can't spell. That's why.
No. So I've actually not really done much in terms of TN film. The last thing I did was a quick thing for Little Voice, and I got to work with Brittany O'Grady, which was really cool. Yeah, and she was super nice. Yeah, and Sarah Bareilles was there too, and Sarah Bareilles was super dope. Sorry, BX Public School. Stop blaming BX Public Schools. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. I was gonna say if I have worked with any other actors, it was with her. It was like also again like kind of like my first big thing on TV, and that was a really pleasant experience.
Now I have to ask. Okay, so
Mhm.
when you said that when you felt like you didn't do well on the audition, and you
Mhm.
called your dad and you talked about it, then you got the call that you booked it.
Mhm.
How was that call when you told your dad that they had to recast you? Because he had to find out that because I know he's like, all right, where's the commercial? So how was that call?
Yeah, I mean, he was pissed.
Like a dad should be.
Yeah, I mean, I think to us when we're like in those situations, it's like the world to us, you know? And my parents have always been super involved in my career and like not necessarily my career, but more like just in me as a person and wanting me to succeed. So I guess my dad seeing kind of like that, like high, well, low, and then high, and then low again. He was kind of like, what in the hell is going on? Like, can they do that? Can they do that? That's always the question. Like, are they allowed to do that? I'm like, yeah, they could do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, people don't, if you're not in the industry, you don't understand the rules that we have to kind of go by sometimes, which I like to break the rules. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
Yes.
I like to break the rules.
Mhm.
Because we have to in order for our people to shine.
Very, very, very true.
So
I hear you 1000%. It's like they don't know the rules, but also we don't really know the rules either.
yeah,
It's like, okay, you want this, but then you don't want this, but then you want that, and you don't want this, and then oh no, this one little thing has to be different. They don't.
yeah,
This is it's a whole thing. It's but we still in it.
yeah, we are for sure.
Now, was that your worst audition experience? Oh, okay.
I have one that's like, damn, maybe I should have said that one instead.
No. This is good because this can still show people that even though there's so many different ways that things can happen, and I feel like this is all positive. I'm looking at the positive from it.
Yeah,
You were right there. You were just watching Michael B. Jordan on TV. You're like, oh, I want to do this. I want to meet him. I want to meet him. You're
yeah.
right there to meet him. You went through the process and you got paid.
AJ's like, that's all I care about. She got paid.
I'm like, yeah, like now that would have been some shit. Then I would have been
Yeah.
tight.
But you know, I have to be honest, like, even though I got paid and I was very grateful for it, like I was like, I don't fuck about no paycheck. I was like, I was like, I wanted to be on set, you know?
I hear you. I hear you to the fullest with that. That also builds that character. That's so if and when it does happen again, it's not gonna burn the same. You're gonna be like,
yeah, because it happened a lot after that, you know? And so at some point you just get used to it and you're like, yo, this is the industry that we're in, you know?
There's a lot of, oh, thank you. And then you don't hear anything else.
Yeah.
You heard something else. So
yeah.
Good. That's it. Now, are you part of something called Woke?
Yeah.
Now, can you wake me up, please?
Absolutely.
Let us know, and everybody else that's watching. Let's wake them up.
So I just want to clarify that there is a woke TV show on Hulu, which I hope everyone is supporting. But it is not the same project. They have the same name, not the same project. The name for my project will change, but for right now, it is called Woke. And it is a TV pilot that I wrote, that I starred in and produced, and co-directed with Jake Moore. And it's about a multiracial artist learning to navigate personal and professional obstacles on her path to stardom.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is out now?
It is. So it's on Amazon Prime. And if you look up Woke, you'll see me kind of in like a cartoon thing with like a mic. And it's really dope. It's really New York. There's spoken word in there too, because I do spoken word. And I did it as a TV pilot, but it's also intended to be a web series. It just got into the 2021 La Leaf, which is the Los Angeles International Film Festival. And it did really well in a few other film festivals as well in 2019. So, I've had some eyes on it. And yeah, it's just been a great process to be able to kind of write my own content and be like, fuck y'all, I'm doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to do me. And, it's something of not wanting to be boxed.
Okay.
Especially because I am diverse. And so sometimes when you audition, they don't know where to place you.
That's true. Yep.
So I wrote this for many reasons. If you watch it, you will see a scene, which is kind of like, it did happen.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Oh, what?
When we watch it.
Oh, I'm sorry. When? Thank you. Thank you, AJ. Good looking now. When you watch it, you will see a scene which did happen. And so actually the whole episode is real. Everything that happened to me in my journey, in my acting journey. And there is one particular thing that happens with an audition. And that's kind of what sparked my anger to be like, I'm writing. And I've just been focusing on writing a lot.
The fact that you said it's real, that pulls me in right there. I like real shit because then
it's real.
I'm like, oh, okay, this is what it. Oh yeah,
the highs and the lows, they're all real.
Yeah, when I'm done here. When you all are done at the Litverse and you're done at ajdunk.com, so like in 2 weeks, watch Woke on Amazon. All right, everybody, make sure you go check it out. Glenis, you're gonna be on there. We're gonna see what she's talking about. We're gonna see you. So you're gonna get 2 stories from visiting one thing. We're gonna see Michael B. Jordan was mentioned here. Then we're gonna see
well, no, he's not written into the pilot.
No, he shouldn't be.
Okay.
Well, you know what? You could, and then you call him right before they say action, and you be like, you know what? We're gonna cast somebody that keep their shirt on. So I'm sorry, Michael.
One day.
You have to. You'll still be able to meet him. That's how you do it. You still meet him, but you cut him. Be like, ha ha.
Yeah, for sure. It's been great. I just actually finished a TV lab with the Native American Media Alliance, and I'm watching another. Are there any other projects you're working on now? Yes, Dracudo, I'm getting to that. Thank you.
I just wanted to keep it up just so people knew what you were answering. That's all.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. So I'm working on 2 other TV shows. One is called The One, and it's an hour-long anthology series based on the lives of passengers on New York City 1 train. And so each episode will focus on someone's story, their struggle, their life. And I just developed that with the Native American Media Alliance. So I'm hoping to get some eyes on that and see what happens. And then I'm also writing another pilot.
Look at you. You flying all over the place. Okay.
I was like, that one's a little more secretive because the concept is kind of intense. But let's just say it's about dreaming.
About what?
About dreaming.
Dreaming.
So it's kind of like The Matrix meets Inception.
Oh shit! Now that
sci-fi, which I'm learning to write for the first time. So
that will have me like, oh, wait, rewind it, but rewind it slowly. If you rewind it at double speed, you're gonna miss what happened. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna have to go back to woke. I'm like, all right, let me give some real.
Let me just watch something simple for the next few minutes. So yeah.
That's good. That sounds good. That sounds like a great exhale of like getting shit done. Progression.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, like, we need it. We need people to like write our story. Boss, yeah, thank y'all. Yes. But yeah, we need it. We need it so badly. And like, I mean, yeah, there's no surprise. It's not a lie that there's a lack of diversity. We just need so many more people to come out and tell our stories, and not like we write it and hand it off to other people that are going to produce it and mold it into what they want, like, and in all these auditions and in all these stories that I've had, I think the most beautiful thing is like, I've realized that I love being an actress and I always want to be an actress. But when I write, I'm more powerful because I'm actually saying something.
I hear you.
And that's exactly what's needed right now. We need people to like knock doors down, not even knock on them, like fucking take that shit down,
right?
And burn them and be like, we're here and we're going to tell our stories. And we're going to produce them and we're going to fund them.
And I'm going to give you some marshmallows, some chocolate, and some graham crackers. You can make some s'mores. Come over here and sit down. Get your stick. And we're going to watch woke, baby.
I love s'mores. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
All right. If anybody has any last minute questions, comments, concerns, positive concerns, like if you're concerned that or if anybody has met Michael B. Jordan and they can get Glenis to meet Michael B. Jordan, speak up now, let us know. All right, because
it's gonna happen. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, you're gonna meet him. It might not be on set. It might not be movie related. It could be that like
it might be on my set.
It could be. And you be boss. Hey, Michael, go get me some water real quick, please.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
All right. So anybody, if you have any last questions, comments, concerns, whatever it may be, ask them now, please. So before we wrap up and we say goodbye to you, I have to ask you this question that I ask all my guests. From the time that you've come on to I Can't Make This Up to the time that you leave, how would you like the people to remember you?
That I lived my best authentic self.
Period. Period.
Yeah, that's it.
BX or LA? BX is in the blood. LA is on the outer. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, I like living in Los Angeles so far because I'm close to the beach. You have the sun. It's a little chill, but there's no place like home. So
Listen,
There's no place.
say all good things about where you were LA because you got to be there. But I mean,
You said, what about Orchard? No, come on.
that's Draculo. That's what Draculo does.
We know that's your favorite beach, Draculo.
This okay. There's some New York beach stuff. Okay, all right. I didn't know, but yeah, no.
You don't know about Orchard Beach?
Should I know about it?
Oh my gosh, I should write a series about Orchard Beach.
Am I missing something?
It's crazy.
Oh.
Well, I think it was back in the day, and now it's not too crazy.
Okay.
But it's just.
Okay, you're saying it's the best. All right. Well, you know what? I got some research to do. That's why I do this show, because people come on here and they tell me things that I didn't know. All right. So I'm going to go look up an Axe commercial to see what this chocolate is that this person done took from Glenis. I'm gonna go look up Orchard Beach. And most importantly, I'm gonna find a friend's Amazon Prime account where I'm gonna go to their house that got Amazon Prime, and I'm gonna be like, hey, wake up. It's time to get woke. Put on woke.
Yeah. And actually, if you follow me on IG, the link is on my bio for YouTube. For YouTube.
Even better. So listen, ain't nobody has any type of excuse to not watch.
My IG is Glenis Hunter. That's it, at Glenis Hunter. And for woke, it's woke_the_series.
All right. Now, before we say goodbye to you,
yes,
are there any last words that you would like to leave us with?
Yeah, just be happy. Know that we are powerful as human beings. And we got this shit.
I felt that. Now, Glenis, you go continue to be great.
Thank you. You too, AJ.
Thank you. And tell me. Oh, she's back. Oh. I was going to say something smart, but I was going to tell you to say something smart to Michael, but nope, I'll save it.
It's okay.
Take care.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That is our story from Glenis Hunter. Now, you know what we got to do. We got to do it. We got to take votes. Now, if you believe this story, let me get in all caps in the comments. If you believe this story, let me get in all caps. If you don't believe this story, let me get a nah ho. So if you believe this story, let me get an all caps. If you don't believe this story, let me get a nah ho in the comments. All right? Comment. Let me see. Oh, we got an all caps. Yeah, we got it all caps. Now, what have we learned today? We have learned that things, you could be so close to something, you can have it in the grasp of your hand and it could be pulled away, but that's just temporary. That is what's gonna build that character, make you stronger. Keep going. It's not meant that whatever that was not meant for you. Bigger and better things will come your way for you. All right. So make sure that you keep going. If you feel like you can do it and it's for you, go for it. And also, Michael B. Jordan's going to be taking off his shirt with whatever he does. That's what it is. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to you on Instagram. Thank you to you here on Twitch, you on YouTube, you on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of I Can't Make This Up. While you're here, make sure that you follow the Litverse. Hit that follow button. That's so you can get alerts to let you know when the Litverse is live. There's a lot of things on Litverse. Like I said, less of this, more of this. It's got The Goss here on the Litverse. You've got Talking Shit with Marlon and Greg. You've got I Can't Make This Up. You have Psychic Bars. You have a lot of other shows that have us where you can laugh and you can learn at the same time. So make sure you hit that button, follow the Litverse. And once again, my name is AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. You can find me at www.ajdunk.com. From there, you've got my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my YouTube page. So if you go to ajdunk.com, you can go over to YouTube. You have direct links to Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. But if you go to ajdunk.com, you'll be able to see older episodes of stories that people have told that are so true and so unbelievable that you're not going to believe it. But you have to, because it's real. You have got stand-up. You've got sketches. You've got the soup of the day. You have all that. You even have Late Night with AJ Dunk, and it's coming back. So make sure you go to ajdunk.com, subscribe, set notifications, do all that, and make sure that you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that you know this friend. All right, once again, my name is AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. Don't forget, laughter's always in style, and let them know, ma. I know one thing, anything is better than that one train.
Feeling like a vigilante or a missionary. Tell my ASAP killers get they